This session will make you smarter and intelligent. Okay? Ask me how? Because in this session we will see troubleshooting either of your car or your diesel generator. Just imagine your friend's car is just broken down, okay, on the road, and you just came out, just checked all these things and did the right thing, and it started. What will happen? Everybody will like smart, okay, and that is what we are going to see, how to troubleshoot if anything happens to your car or your generator. Even at your work, if you are a facility manager, technician, or an engineer, if you are able to do the troubleshooting of the engine, you will be smarter of them. Okay, let us deep dive. Okay, troubleshooting. First is overheating. If your car or if your engine is overheating, then what? Check the coolant level. First thing you need to do is check the coolant level. But wait, don't directly open the coolant cap. It may splash out the hot coolant and it can burn your skin. So don't do that. Just wait to cool down the engine and just check the coolant level. Otherwise, just check on the indicator. Okay. Then check for any coolant leakages. Why important coolant? Because if coolant level is low, your heat, we have seen, there is a jacket around the engine of coolant. It just sucks out the heat and dissipate into the environment. If that coolant level has gone down, your heat dissipation ratio or rate of heat dissipation has come down. That is why we need to check the coolant level and any leakages. If there are any leakages, it means that it is a problem. Your coolant level has gone down. Then check fan belt tension. Another thing, if you take a tea and put it in a saucer or even a soup, what you do? You just blow. Okay, why? Because in that process, you are just increasing the rate of evaporation. Okay, so during evaporation, what is happening? Liquid is changing into vapor. Okay, it is changing the form, and during that, heat energy is used, and that is how it will cool down. Okay, you are just increasing the rate of evaporation. Okay, and that is why we have seen in earlier chapter or earlier lecture that you need to increase the surface area for the proper heat dissipation. Okay, so just check the fan belt. If fan is, what does fan do? Fan will increase the rate of evaporation or rate of heat exchange for the radiator. If fan tension is loose, what will happen? It will not run at the full speed. Okay, and it will not give the proper air for the radiator to cool down. That is why check the fan tension. In terms of your car as well, you just check the fan tension. Okay, belt tension of the fan. Then check radiator condition. That is another problem. If your radiator is dirty, lot of dirt is there in between the fins. Fins we have used in the radiator, we have seen the fins are increasing the surface area. If dirt is there, you have increased the surface area by putting the fins. If dirt is there in between, the rate of evaporation or rate of heat exchange will go down and your engine will heat up. Okay, rate of whatever heat is generated, we have seen the temperature goes up to 20 to 100 degrees Celsius. And if you don't take that out, it will melt down your engine or other parts. Okay, because heat will go on mounting up and it will reach up to the level where the parts will start melting and it will damage your engine forever. So that is why check the radiator condition. These things are very, very important. Don't overlook these things. Okay. Then check engine load. Definitely, if you are carrying, let's say, 10 kgs and somebody has come and again put 30 kgs on your shoulders, what will happen? You will be loaded. Your engine will be loaded. Then see, this engine is very smart. What our engine will do? It will increase our sweating rate, and that is how, if it is heating up, the sweating will cool it down, because evaporation, don't forget. Okay, the same is true for the engine as well, but this engine is smart. It acts automatically. This is also again becoming very smart. In 21st century, we are having sensors and actuators. Okay, we will see how IoT is playing major role in this century to automate the DG system. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, engine not starting, your car is not starting. What to do? Check diesel level. Simple, if fuel is not there, it will not start. Come on. Then check battery voltage. See, what is doing this action at the start in the diesel engine? Okay, suction compression. Okay, then power stroke and exhaust, 4 strokes. Who is doing this at the start? See, during old days, what used to happen, if you see the old videos, black and white videos, the cars were having handles. So they were starting the engine or prime mover by rotating it with the hand. So that movement will happen and it will create the appropriate pressure so that blast will happen. See, compression stroke, this is very important. Second stroke, compression stroke is very important. It should reach, this force should reach that this air will be compressed at the level what? At the flashing point. The temperature of that air should reach at the flashing point of that fuel. So for that we need a force. Nowadays we are doing the same thing by using a motor. Okay, we are starting the engine by using the motor. Motor is doing the same thing. It is just rotating, or this thing, the engine, it is just rotating the engine and creating that pressure so that blast will start. And once blast is started, nobody can stop it. We have seen it. Only disconnection of fuel supply will stop the engine. Otherwise, it will keep on firing. Okay. So diesel level, check battery voltage. If battery voltage is low, that pressure, see, voltage means what? Power. So power level is low, so it will not blast. It will not start. Okay, it will not reach that pressure, so that it will have the regular blasts of the diesel. Okay, then check battery terminal condition. Why? Because if it is kind of corroded or a lot of scaling has happened on the battery terminals, what will happen? It will not conduct the proper ampere. The current will be less. Though battery voltage is there, but it will not reach to that motor. If motor is getting less power, it will not be able to push the crank or crank the generator. So that is why terminal condition should be right. Just remove it whenever it is not working. Just remove it, clean it, use the even fine polish paper or whatever, so that that electrical contact is right. Okay, so always keep these things clean. Then check emergency stop button. This happens. Okay, okay, in our case also this happens. You don't have keys and you directly jump into the car. Right now cars are like keyless. You directly jump into the car and try to start it. You don't have key inside the car, it will not start. The same thing, if emergency button is pressed, it will not start. And we have seen in last lecture, what is emergency button? It is just stopping the fuel supply. If fuel supply is stopped, what will happen? Piston will come down, go up, come down, go up. No fuel for the blast. Come on. So it will not start. No fuel, no start. Simple. Then check fuel quality. Nowadays, people are mixing. Okay. It's like this era is very difficult. To earn money, people going beyond imagination levels. Okay, so if fuel quality is not right, the engine will not start. Okay, next, engine hunting. What is happening? Hunting. It is hunting. It will just make a noise, but it will not start. If it is starting, still you will hear the blasts. Okay, those blasts are hunting. In between, it is like joking the engine. Okay, blasts are not happening in rhythm. Okay, even engine has a rhythm, like, so it will not happen 4,000 blasts in 1 minute. It will not happen at that rate. Okay, that is called hunting, or it will jerk the engine, because sometimes bigger blast, sometimes no blast. Okay, then check condition of fuel filter. If your fuel filter is choked, what will happen? You will get contaminated fuel inside your engine or crank, and it will not blast properly. It will have the contamination, and that is why hunting. Even it can have the water. If water is there inside the fuel, it will definitely do the hunting. Okay, then check water sediments in fuel tank and water separator. I just told you, just check if water separator is full, and that is why it is allowing water to go inside the fuel line and ultimately in the engine. So it should not happen. Check the water sediment. If it is full, just check. Remember, I told you, first thing you need to check this thing, water separator, for the sediments and water. You need to remove it so that there will be space for further water collection or sediment collection. Then check fuel line connections for looseness. If your fuel line is loose, what will happen? We have seen a lot of tremendous pressure is created inside the piston, and if you want to push, already it is pressurized, very highly pressurized, and if you want to push the fuel, you need a high pressurized fuel. If pressure is not getting created at that level, it will not be able to push the or spray the fuel at the for the power stroke, and it will hunt. Sometimes it is getting fuel, sometimes it is not. So that is the problem. That is why you need to check the fuel line if it is at the right condition, or if there are any leakages. If leakages are there, the fuel line pressure will drastically come down. Sometimes it will get fuel, or sometimes it will not. So that is the reason. Then preventive maintenance, standby generator. Okay, what is the preventive maintenance? First is standby generator must be ready to operate at any time. Obviously, if you are running a hospital, you are running a data center, these are very critical things. So generator should be ready at all the time to perform. Whenever there is a power outage or city power outage, it should start, kick in, okay, kick off and start and provide the backup power. Then establishing a weekly maintenance program. What does it do? Weekly maintenance program is very important. Minimize downtime. Definitely, now you have checked everything. We will see what is weekly maintenance, what you need to do weekly for the generator, so that you will minimize the downtime. There will not be any downtime. For data center like thing, 1 minute downtime is like losing millions. Have you heard there is a one airlines? I just forgot that airline name. US, its data center just gone down for hours. It had lost millions of dollars, and reliability is gone because no flight cancellations, because no bookings, no onboarding, nothing. Everything runs on internet. This is the era of internet. We are highly dependent on internet. You have seen so many Hollywood movies. Those are showing how hacking is changing the entire game. Okay, so that is why data centers are important, and that is why generators are important, because if these generators are sitting in between our data center and us, if power is down, that generator should work. Okay, then reduce engine operating cost. Definitely, see, simple thing, small thing, a nut or bolt nut is loosened in the fuel system, let's say, what will happen? It will spray out the fuel, and it will again open, and then if it is open, the bigger catastrophic problem will happen in the engine. It can even catch the fire if you are not paying attention for each and every part. So early maintenance or on-time maintenance is very much important for such critical things. Okay, critical equipments. Then increase engine life. Definitely in terms of our body also, if you are doing exercise daily, if you are maintaining it, eating healthy, your longevity will go up. Okay, you will live for longer time or healthy life. The same way, you need to take care of the engine. The attention should be there for the smaller things as well. We will see what. Then quarterly or yearly and 3-year maintenance should be performed at authorized vendor only. Okay, we are small mechanics, so do the small things only. Weekly maintenance, that's it. Restrict yourself till weekly maintenance if you are a generator operator or car operator. Don't do the things, or otherwise, I just told you, smarter. Don't become too smart, otherwise you will start opening your friend's car. You will bring down the engine and it will never go back. Okay, so don't do the smart things. Only OEM, original equipment manufacturer or car company can do that, or engine, the diesel DG company, Cummins, like, will do that. Don't do these things. Okay, don't be over smart. Okay, then weekly maintenance can be performed by the operator. I told you. Next, safety, safety, safety. See, you are not a seasoned person. You are not doing these things like those DG people or the Cummins people. They are doing these things over and again daily. So it is there in habit. Okay, but not for you. The safety is very important. Observe basic safety rules and precautions. Okay, then improper operation or repair could result in injury or death. Okay, this is very much important. If even, let's say, take an example, belt has a crack and you just are standing there, and you have started the engine, though there is a crack on the belt, it can come out and you will be injured because of that belt. So there are so many moving parts and it's very heavy and very strong engine. There is no look back if there are any problems or any hazardous things happens to you. Okay, so just be careful. Safety is very much important. Then maintenance should only performed by persons with proper training or skills and tools. Again, I'm telling you, don't be very smart. Now let's go. Now Uday sir has taught us how to do the engine this thing, and just don't go and do the over smart things. The simple things you can do, the checking and small things fixing, but don't do without training and skills. Don't do the things which are hazardous or safety related. Don't do that. Okay. Make repairs with engine stopped and starting system disabled. Okay. Just take out the key of the car in your pocket and then do the things. Okay, so because if you are working inside the engine and somebody starts it, can't imagine. Okay, so don't do that. That is called lockout tag out. Lock it and tag it that working is going on, and just remove the key and keep it in your pocket. When your work is over, you just close the engine, close the enclosure, close the car, and then you can start it. Shut means that bonnet should be down. So don't do reports. So starting and stop engine, there are repairs which can be done, engine stopped or engine started. Both we will see. When engine is running, then you need to do few things, or if engine is stopped, you need to do few things. That we will see. Then maintenance log or record keeping system. This is very much important. You have done the maintenance when, or record should be there for all the problems. Let's say hunting was happening last year, or it was overheating. So you get the idea what could have gone wrong and what they have done the remedies for the engine. So that entire, let's see, if you go to a doctor, what he will ask, you have any pre conditions? He has to know if you are a diabetic or blood pressure or anything other, all things which are chronic. So in terms of engine also, you should know its history. The history card should be maintained and should be updated. All gauge readings, just keep the record of the gauge readings, because gauge readings also will give you the hint if something is going wrong with the engine. Then problems and repairs. If there were any problems, I just told you, or repairs are done on the engine and what they had done that at that time, and you can just re-verify if it was done properly. Then maintenance. If maintenance is done on time, you just need to keep a log or record of it. Okay. Then preventive maintenance generator recommendation. What is space heater? Okay. What does it do? Space heater, moisture harmful to generators and electrical equipments. You know, water is a conductor, good conductor of electricity. If it goes inside the card, the electronic parts I'm talking about, it can make it damage it, the water. It will short, the small circuits are there, it will short it and it will be flashed out. It will burn the cards. So there are so many problems because of moisture. It is very harmful for the engine as well as all the electronic parts. Okay. So operate space heaters to maintain the Revving integrity. So engine, all the space heaters should be used so that we will take out the moisture inside the enclosure. Okay. So this is all about the troubleshooting and the maintenance. In next lecture, what we'll see the weekly maintenance. Okay, in detail, weekly maintenance in detail, because that is something you are going to perform on your DG sets. Okay, so stay tuned for the next lecture. Thank you.